no. Before we do that, you saw the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer?
Trailer? Yes. Gross. It's like the worst. It looks like it honestly looks like they put someone in a onesie
It did.
and then put a giant ridiculous head on it. Like
he looks like he got those shoes. He ran fast to the nearest Payless to get them shoes. There's certain shots where it really looks like a kid in a furry costume.
Yeah, it looks so bad. I saw online that the studio saw how bad everyone's comments were.
Yeah.
And they're gonna redesign it. So like, good for you, internet. But also like, it shouldn't have been that bad to begin with. It literally looks like it looks like a fucking cheap mascot. It's a cheap wig. Those are cheap shoes.
Yeah.
And that nude illusion was not working for me. Fuck that.
And then, what was it? There's certain shots that don't look that bad.
Like, I think Jim Carrey as Eggman is gonna be fucking great.
Yes. That's another thing I wanted to say. Like,
carry that weight of the world, baby. He's carrying them on their shoulders.
Yeah, Jim is gonna carry the movie.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be great. Because I always pictured Eggman as a. I think Jim Carrey's version is gonna be different from what I always thought he was. Like I always saw Eggman as a nice guy. You know what I mean? The fedora wearer, milady.
Oh, yeah.
I always pictured that's how Robotnik was. So, like, I'm really interested to see...
I think it's going to be... A lot of people are, like, knocking the movie because it looks like it's going to be, like, a very generic kind of story. I think that's the least of our problems. One, to those people I say, have you played a Sonic game? Because, man, one of the biggest things they were talking about, like, oh, of course the military gets involved. Have you played Sonic Adventure 2? Fucking, what, the first scene, Sonic is escaping the military?
Yeah.
And then, I think it's going to be like an Eggman origin story. And if that's the case, I am really excited for that.
I think it definitely is. I mean, we don't get one in game. Especially not in the, like, old Sega games. Yeah. Definitely not. When it comes to like a generic story, like I mean you kind of have to at the
Sonic.
It's Sonic. Like
in fact, that's Sonic to a T. Generic story with like wacky ass characters.
Yeah. I think when the game started having Sonic in the real world versus, so I guess everything. Sonic DX or Sonic Adventures DX on GameCube is what I think it was.
The Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 got the DX treatment. They're essentially ports to the GameCube, which is why they're director's cut.
Right. Well, once they started evolving Sonic in the real world versus having him in that own universe, is when like I was like, all right, well, if they're gonna make a movie out of that, it's like. There's only so much story to mess with.
So, Mobius and then, like, Earth, I guess. I don't know.
Although, I definitely loved Big the Cat. I thought he was funny. In his storyline...
Froggy!
Yeah. His storyline in one of the games was something happened in his forest and now he's just kind of fucking wandering about. I don't know.
No, he's chasing Froggy. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. Chasing Froggy. I just thought that was such a funny...
everybody hates that, though. Well, for both the story and the gameplay itself. That and the fact that he sounds like he's retarded or something.
I like the lumbering gentle giant
Yeah, me too.
motif. I thought that was interesting.
I think as a concept, Big is pretty cool, but, execution needs some work. Well, all Sonic execution needs some work. But definitely Big the Cat.
I like the mechanics in one of them with the... What are they called? Chows?
Yes.
I thought those are just adorable. I love the breeding mechanics where you can feed them different fruits to make them change.
The Chow Garden.
Yeah, Chow. Yeah, Chow Gardens.
I actually haven't played any of the Chow Garden because I wasn't really all that interested. But I hear...
To me it was like Pokemon breeding.
Everyone says that like Sonic Adventure 2 is a good game, and then when you ask them what the best part of it was, they say the Chow Garden. Yeah. And that really speaks volumes to the actual game.
The actual game, yeah. That's fair. Oh man, damn.
Oh, the game was great, except for everything that's not Sonic.
Mind blown, yeah, that's true. Well, asked and answered, I guess, for me.
Detective Pikachu, then.
I get really weirded out when they try to make realistic versions.
There's some designs that still look weird, but I think they nailed it so far.
Yeah, I think the designs look weird, like Psyduck's.
Yeah.
Psyduck looks so horrifying.
Yeah.
Ludicolo, I get, because it's weird. Like, that looks weird, but I just... The realism they went to is, like, gritty
It's
realism.
in the Uncanny Valley kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure why Jigglypuff is furry. It's a balloon.
Yeah. Things like that.
But, I mean, at least they got the main character right.
Oh yeah, Pikachu looks fucking great. Of course they're gonna fucking go all out with Pikachu. Charizard looks terrifying.
Well, okay, but Charizard's supposed to be terrifying.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, if I was a Pokemon trainer on a journey
and you saw Charizard, you'd run the fuck away.
I was like, no,
as you should.
I'm not even gonna try.
As you should.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair. Yeah. Ugh.
Motherfucker's supposed to be terrifying.
It's just weird. What was that other design that I had a problem with? Like, I don't mind. I think
a lot of the Scaly design look kind of weird.
Yeah.
Greninja, as well.
I haven't really looked at Greninjas. There's one specifically that I can't think of. Ludicolo's looks weird. Oh god, that voice was just the worst.
Bulbasaur, maybe.
No.
What did they reveal?
Actually, I kind of like Bulbasaur. He looks like Toothless from...
Yeah.
I mean, it made me wonder for a split second, is it the same animators? Did they literally just copy and paste? Because it's really fucking similar.
See, they revealed Pikachu, Charizard, Psyduck, Jigglypuff, Greninja, Bulbasaur. I think they revealed like Scyther and Scizor.
Oh, Mewtwo's.
Ah.
Yeah. Mewtwo's not... Just, I don't know. Little things that just... I guess you're right. It's Uncanny Valley. So, like, I don't appreciate it because it freaks me out. But, like, Psyduck's is just terrible. I hate it. I hate the idea of ever seeing a Psyduck in person. I'm terrified to see what a Golduck looks like.
I think they showed that. He doesn't look as bad.
Okay. Like, fucking Pikachu.
Well, at least unlike some people in the business of putting kids in fursuits, they got the main character right.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be one of those things that I like rush to a theater to see. Because it definitely plays on the nostalgia factor more than it plays on like, oh, I bet the story's going to be great. No. It's a like Pokemon movie. They're playing the Pokemon angle. They're not trying to tell me... I'm sure they're trying to tell me a concise story. Or
Detective Pikachu, from what I heard, was actually a pretty cool game. Even though everybody had about the same reaction they did to the Pokemon movie. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's such an interesting way to open the cinematic universe. Because, I mean, Nintendo could, Game Freak could, Pokemon as a franchise could if they really wanted to. Like,
supposed to be making a Mario movie. From what I heard.
Oh no, I have such a trauma between that. I can still just see
one.
John Leguizamo as
I'm hoping
Luigi.
it's animated. I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna give like Mario and Luigi. Well, okay, Luigi has personality. Mario does not. Not really.
Yeah, no, not really.
Is it gonna be like the
as
silent protagonist?
As a character in your game.
Yes.
Or in the like gameplay mechanics, as opposed to like when you're playing as Mario, because then you can act it out and shit like that. But like, yeah, Luigi's got his own. I really like. Shout out to Luigi. I love the Luigi's Mansion games more than I like to admit. I thought those were always fun. I'm not down with the. I'm not down with the Sonic animating that, trying to make it look realistic. Like those proportions from Sonic as a character, it just does not work. It's a furry. It's a furry. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Look like an aerobics man in a fur.
Look like someone. Look like someone is wearing like just a fucking rubber suit and I don't know.
Looks like Sonic the Manhog finally got some work.
He became his persona and he's living his best truth. I don't know, weird.
Did you know that apparently Sonic is like 16?
Like canon his age years?
Yeah, canon. He's like 16.
Weird.
Yeah, no.
Which I guess explains why he's such a shit.
Too school for cool. There's only like 2 good shots in that trailer. One of them is where he's like in the car looking up at the dude, and then the other one is like where he's in the bag, like zipping over himself.
Only cool. The best parts about that trailer was every scene that did not include him in it.
There's a video online that like the Sonic trailer but greatly improved, and it just takes out all the parts with Sonic.
I mean, yes. Like I'll watch it. I'll just watch a Dr. Eggman story. You don't need to have Sonic in there.
That sounds amazing.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
Especially with like Jim Carrey. Well, okay, but then it's gonna be weird because Eggman only exists because of Sonic. I'm really just to see where they take it because it looks like he's gonna become like the crazy Eggman we all know because he failed to. Yeah, he can't defeat Sonic.
He goes crazy and becomes obsessed with it. No, I mean I get it. You know they're gonna have that stupid after credits cutscene of him meeting Tails for the first time. So I bet Tails is not going to be in this movie. No. But when you think of Sonic, who do you always think of?
Yeah,
Tails. So like he's not going to be in this movie. He's going to be an after credit teaser that we never get fruition to because it's going to be such an awful movie. We're going to
get the sequel, Tails Miles per Hour.
Yeah, or like they did with another problem that I have. Another movie that I have problem with them trying to like acclimate into what it would look like in real life is the Power Rangers movie. I don't like the way that their fucking armor, or the power suits or whatever, when they're in Ranger mode or whatever. I don't like the way those look because I think they tried to realize it too much.
So I'm actually unfamiliar. I did not see that movie.
Well, like
I don't really watch Power Rangers either.
Yeah, well, that's fine. That's fine. You're a baby. But like they did with that, like we're gonna get the Green Ranger's cutscene and then never come to fruition. So we're gonna get Tails as a quick Easter egg that we never see pay off. I don't know. That's how I feel about that. I'm not excited for the Sonic movie.
I think I'd be excited if the redesign looked like some of the ones the fans were submitting. Because some of them, they even have like the separated eyes and everything, and they look pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who knows? I can't imagine that it'll do super well. I can't. It's also
I think it'll do super well even if they don't redesign. Just because people want to see
it's going to be awful.
Yeah. And
the same way that
Eggman.
The same way that Sharknado is a good movie, quote unquote, or a popular movie. It's just not.
That and the fact that Jim Carrey is Eggman.
Yeah. The one silver lining out of all of this.
This is the one movie where you're rooting for the villain. Because, man, you really want to see that ugly-ass thing die.
For real. Couldn't kill it with fire.
Man, the villain of this movie is really smart. He's just, like, super fast and outpacing everyone. Oh, wait, that's not the villain. Oh, shit.
I mean, you think about it, Sonic is the villain. Like, he's the lawbreaker.
Well, I mean, maybe in that movie. But, like, in canon, Eggman done some,
Okay, what are we talking about in canon? But if we're gonna see it from Eggman's side of the view, it's all Sonic's fault. It's all made up.
Yeah. He was just trying to trap some animals into machines.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
He's just trying to commit animal abuse. Where are you gonna stop that? What you got against animal abuse?
Okay, all right. It's all made up. It's a commentary on the domestication of animals for one's own personal gains to fuel industry. It is like Eggman is a social commentary about how the farming industry is
I just wanted to become a Pokemon trainer. I just wanted to be in a better movie, and you wouldn't let that happen.
Sonic's the bad guy. You heard it here first.
I hope Jim Carrey in the movie says it's all made up.
I need that.
Like, that's gonna be the first line he says.
I really feel like that's such a strong, like, I say it, but it's just such a good way to think of things. I think if everyone adopted the "it's all made up" attitude, the world would be a better place. Because
I don't know. I could definitely see that being used in some wrong ways.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it definitely everything can be used in the wrong, for the wrong side of things if you rationalize it that way enough. Like Eggman, I just fucking called him a hero versus something. Actually, if you rationalize it enough, everything can be used the wrong way, which is why everything is made up. It's so good. I should be a Zen teacher.
Everyone open your books to chapter J.
Yeah, the gospel according to J.
Yeah. Alright, guys.
That's me.
Bro, dude, it's all made up.
That's it. Close the books. You're done.
Right.
Boom.
Communion. Alright.
Yeah.
We're done. Alright, here's the rest of the wine. Yo, guys, have fun.
fucking get lit. Jesus turned water to wine.
Out. Give me money. I'm on my way out. But
Yeah. Like, Jesus turned water into wine. He was a party dude. He wasn't chill. He wasn't a chill bro. He was fucking
I think
outrageous.
that's the definition of chill.
That's fair, yeah. He was the original chill bro. That's what I would say. Not the original, probably, because it's all made up.
Yo, I'm here to save y'all. Bing.
Yeah. Fucking drink this wine, get lit. Who gives a shit? Jesus' whole point was it's all made up. That's not true.
And I made it up.
It's the opposite
and
of true.
he made it up.
I mean, probably, though. He did make it all up.
I'm gonna need the gospel according
He
to
was,
Jason
he was a high charismatic bard.
Bard.
That's what he was. Yeah, because he was a storyteller.
I think more like a sorcerer or something.
Nah. Because I don't think I think it was all just fucking sleight of hand. Let me just real quick drop
Cure
some...
cancer, sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Nah,
Snake
bro,
oil.
you never had cancer.
Snake oil salesman is, he's a, I don't know, it's all made up. It's just my views on it.
I cured that cancer that I gave you.
Yeah.
You never had it in the first place, actually.
What is that meme? Jesus knocking on the door, open up so I can save you. Save you from what? From what I'll do to you for not letting me in. Like, that's such a circular reasoning.
I'll have to use that one.
Do this thing or else what? Or else I'll do this thing to you, or else unless you do it.
Sound logic. All right.